So now that you have read the story, we are here to discuss some very factual information about M.R. James's Old Whistle, and I'll come to you, my lad. First of all, the characters. Professor Parkins is the young, neat, and precise professor of ontography, which is the study of nature and the existence. He's from St. James's College. He's the protagonist. He's the one visiting the mysterious archaeological site that might have belonged to the Templars, where he comes across the haunted whistle with the psychic energy absorbed from the past. The secondary characters, then, are Mr. Rogers, who is a friend invited by Parkins to come and visit him in Burstow. Colonel Wilson, his Parkins's golfing partner, who believes there is something at the bottom of the country folks' superstition. He actually helps Parkins fight the ghost. Mr. Disney is the man who suggests Parkins should visit the site of the Templars' preceptory. Mr. Simpson and the hotel staff also appear. Mr. Simpson is the landlord of the hotel, who is unlikely to lend a favorable ear to the boy who saw the ghost at Parkins's window. And naturally, the antagonist is the ghost. We know very little about the ghost, except that it appears to haunt the whistle, and when Parkins found the whistle, he must have disturbed the spirit that haunted it. What can we say now about the settings? They are extremely important in this story, and that's what we're going to focus on today. How do the settings of a horror story affect the final outcome? So, Burstow, on the English East Coast, is the village where the story happens. It is a fictitious location based on the real town of Felixstowe, with its golf course on the seafront and its long grey beach. The Globe Inn is the hotel where Parkins engaged, the only room available in town, which has 2 beds. The archaeological site seems to be extremely important. It refers to the ruins of the Templars' church explored by Parkins, where he finds the haunted whistle. Finally, what can we say about the narration of the story? The story is told by a third-person narrator who often speaks directly to the reader. He tells the story from the point of view of the main character, Parkins. Therefore, the presence of the ghost is described and explained in rational terms. Remember, Parkins is the figure of the scientist. There is a lot of detailed description concerning what happens and what Parkins sees, hears, and feels, but there is no consideration whatsoever of what the ghost is or why it is haunting Parkins. If the colonel had told the story, think. The ghost would have been named much sooner. Each sign would have been given a different significance, and the colonel would have been quick to offer theories and explanations for the presence of the ghost. So I hope you are now ready to move on, because what we're focusing on is the settings. Prepare yourself.